Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for joining me. I hope that you guys had an amazing holiday. We're back at it. And we're going to start out with some snark. So Colleen and Trisha Paytas got together and did a mukbang. Yeah, it's probably as shitty as you think it is. And I'm doing a blind react. I've never seen it. Let's see what they talk about and shit like that. These people are two of the worst people on the internet. Okay, one of them is way weirder than the other. Well, no, they're both effing weird. They're just the weirdest effing weirdos that ever weirded. Weirdos. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. New Year's about to get started. Let's go. If you're new to the channel, thanks for joining me. Hit the subscribe button or like, whatever, I don't care. But if you are new here, what we do here in this channel is we snark to raise awareness. We're petty with a purpose, which means that we make fun of people who exploit their children for cash. That's basically how I combat it. So I show you how fake and dumb they are, and then we just make fun of them. Sometimes I do more real videos where we talk about the dangers and everything else, but for the most part, the way that I combat these assholes is by being petty. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here. So let's get right to this damn video. I know it's gonna be shitty. Trisha Paytas is someone who said that she would never family vlog. And she said that multiple times. She has made fun of people. She has called them out in her podcasts and everything else in the past. And all of a sudden she has a kid and does the exact same thing or worse than the rest of them. And is Trisha Paytas. And did a Christian song. Trisha Paytas is problematic, and we're going to uncover all the problematic stuff Trisha Paytas has done in the past. It's like a 10-part video. That's how many things she has done that is problematic. Like, we're talking, if it has been done, she has done it. Trisha Paytas is just proof that you're not canceled unless you want to be canceled, right? And then Colleen Ballinger, someone who was named Miranda Sings, who did a show that was highly inappropriate in so many ways. Back in the day when that type of humor was sort of okay, I guess. And so it's not so problematic back then, but it still is now, and she still continues to do it to this day. She did send her underwear to an underage dude on the internet, someone who had worked for her, and she thought it was funny. She is very, very weird and also exploits her children. Her brother has a channel that's pretty big too. I'm going to start covering that in the new year as well. It's just, in the end, they're all exploiters, right? All of them use their children, and they shouldn't. Especially if you're already highly wealthy, like both of them were before they had children. They did not need to use their children. They could have kept their children private. And then when the world comes after them, they're like, boo-hoo, I'm sad. And you can piss right off into the sun with that attitude, you dumbasses. So, anyway, let's get to this video. I'm sure it's going to be great.
Okay, guys. The day is here. Trish Paytas, the queen herself is...
No, she's not the queen. The queen of what? The queen of eating KFC in your car? What is she the queen of? Wearing nails so you can't wipe your ass? Is that what she's the queen of? What is she the queen of? Wearing shitty, weird clothes? Is that what she's the queen of? No? Yeah, the queen of a-holes. That's what she's the queen of. Burn.
In my house, and we're doing another mukbang.
McDonald's mukbang.
That is a lot of McDonald's that you have there for two people. Colleen is probably like, oh my God, I'm gonna eat this, and then is like gonna die afterwards. And this is just like breakfast for Trisha. So look at Trisha's face compared to Colleen's face here. Trisha's like, let's do this. I would die if I ate that much food. I would literally physically perish, right? In the ground. Everybody be like, in the arms of the angels. I'd be dead. Okay? Stop doing this. It's gross.
I am so excited. Okay, so you guys...
Colleen, you're not excited. You don't eat. You probably survive on coffee and Adderall, so stop.
I've been asking for this. I've been wanting this. I hope Trisha's been wanting this.
Have you been wanting this? Sounds like you look. You look like you McDonald's.
Here now.
Wait, you're so busy. You have twins. You have a...
You're so busy too. New mom. So, okay, last time we did
Oh my God, are they really going to blow smoke each other? Are they really going to blow unicorn fart dust up each other's assholes this whole video? Because if that's the case, you can get wrecked. How long is this shit? Oh my God, it's an hour! What?
Big one, like a big mukbang.
Yeah.
It was like, or mukbang. I always say it wrong.
I don't know what it is.
Mukbang, you damned asshole.
Either.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just don't know which one it is. I always forget when people correct me. So anyway, the last time we did one, we talked about my birth story, and you're asking me a million questions about it. But now you've had a baby.
So let's exploit the story. Oh my god! And eat McDonald's.
And so now I can.
We know, you can just go look at the story. What do you mean? Tell the story. Didn't you birth it on OnlyFans? What are you talking about?
Interview you.
I know. I can't wait. I have so many questions for you too. Everything I ever talk about, people are like, ask Colleen. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, because you are like the mom of you too.
Yeah,
like,
Colleen doesn't know what you said there. Nobody does. Colleen's like, what? Yeah, she probably has like a translator behind the camera, like, here's a note. She just said something. Here's what she said. I don't even know. How do you speak that fast? Like, I know I'm a fast speaker, I am, but that's crazy.
I don't like that, but like.
You've been on the internet for like 20 years, Trisha. Learn cadence.
You know everything. I don't know anything, so everyone's like, ask Colleen.
That's the secret about people.
Okay, I hate these people.
Mom is you know nothing. Like, I think that's it. Like, I think like mom's just you know nothing, and you have to figure.
You still know nothing. If you think if these women are going to sit here and talk about how good they are as moms now, you can suck my ass. Because good moms, hear me out. Bring it all in here. Here, Colleen, come on in here, face. No, good moms don't exploit their children for cash on the internet, okay? That's like a given. That's like baseline. As soon as you do that, in my eyes, you're a shitty parent. And the only thing that can redeem you after that is if you apologize to the entire world and your children and get them off the internet.
I'm glad you say that because so many people come for me and like, she knows nothing about being a mom. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. No, you don't. That's not what you say at all, you damned liar. You're like, oh my God, guys, stop telling me what to do. I know what to do. I'm going to do what's best for my baby. And what's best for her baby is naming her Malibu Barbie, apparently. So, is that what's best for your baby? Okay.
Being a mom is, like, you know nothing. Even if you think you know everything, like, you know nothing.
Okay, Colleen, Trish's got to eat here. So can you get this shit going? The grease is running through the bag.
Yeah. Like something throws a curveball at you and you're like, oh my God. Like, so anyway.
Yeah.
Trisha, she was like, I'll pick up food. And I was like, okay. Wow. She did. She picked up food.
Your McDonald's is hot.
Is it food? Is it food? Can it be classified as food? Is it food? Or is it more like a poison that slowly kills you? I think it's that. I mean, food and the fact that you ingest it, I guess. I mean, you can ingest plastic too. Just poop it out. One time I swallowed a quarter when I was little and I was so scared. My mom just laughed. I pooped it out. A quarter when I was young too. That shit will buy you some stuff. That'll buy you 5 Bigfoot. Those are 5-cent candies. Delicious, right? A quarter was a lot. So when I swallowed it, yeah, I used to put money in my mouth. I used to eat gum off the ground, people. That's why I very rarely get sick. Where was I going with that? Something I forget.
It was so busy.
Oh my God.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Colleen is going to have an aneurysm after eating this.
Oh no, this is like my thing. I like love it.
This is your thing? Having a prolapsed anus after eating McDonald's is your thing? Could you imagine? Trisha Paytas probably has like a custom toilet. Right? It was like bigger pipes, that's what I'm saying. You know? Bigger. With like sparkles and bedazzled and shit.
Yeah, fruit box. Yeah.
They were like, Trisha, here, get out the box.
Look, is this for an entire baseball team? No, it's just me and this person who doesn't eat food. Oh, okay, well, are you sure? It's a lot of food here. Just put it in the bag, bitch.
It's literally just me because Moses was Malibu in the car. And so I was trying to get all these bags. Like, do you want us to give you a box?
Who's the freaking guy from Newsies in the back there? Who's that guy? Some creepy guy just looking at the window?
Yeah. Okay.
I want to know.
Oh, and a soda. That's probably good for you. Holy shit. There's 40 nuggets here. Burgers galore.
Everything. I'm so excited.
You edit, right?
Mm-hmm. I probably won't edit it this much.
What do you mean you edit?
No, you don't. I mean, you don't have
that's
to.
the joy of these. Is that like
This is... You guys are so gross.
feels like you're just sitting, hanging out, and like
No,
together.
for sure. I got nervous. I really haven't seen anybody, and so
Did you there's no way even Trisha, who is like obviously a bigger person, okay? I used to be the size of Trisha back in the day, and I could eat this, probably a lot of that. I could probably eat 40 nuggets easily. But there's no way Colleen could eat a burger and 30, 40 nuggets there. There's 50 nuggets on this table or something like that right now. There's no way they're going to be able to eat this. No human being could put that much food in their body. Well, teenagers maybe.
long, so I like forget to socialize. Like I stutter now. I have like a stutter. It's really weird. I'm very awkward. Even more awkward than I used to be. So
That's how I go.
You're more awkward than you used to be? Disagree. Hard disagree. You're awkward as shit.
So I feel like I have a really hard time with eye contact. I'm like, are you staring at their eyeballs? Like,
Yeah.
I like forgot how to be.
No, I'm the same way. But for now,
He's like throws it. Oh, it's delicious. Colleen does not eat McDonald's. I don't think this is the thing that she eats. Again, I don't think that she eats.
I have a baby. When I had her, I was like, she needs friends. So I was like, we need to have like baby friends and go see babies because I don't want her to feel like she doesn't have anyone, you know, just because I'm antisocial. So now I'm like really trying to like make the effort. We've been going to parties, like 1-year-old birthday parties all year. It's been fun.
You have friends? I don't believe you. You real like normal friends that have babies? They don't think. No, you don't. Neither of you do. This is who you can be friends with. Enjoy your life. Imagine this is the only friend you can get. Well, that's nice. Colleen's like, oh my God.
Well, the twins will be here soon. Malibu's here.
Oh, is this for the food kids? Okay.
It's so freaking cute. I cannot even stand it. They're matching, of course.
Yeah.
I always think my twins.
What is that? A crushed velvet onesie? Is that what Malibu's wearing too?
Match you always match Malibu.
If I had twins, I'd be matching all them too.
Can we not? Like, can you chew first? Please.
Excited.
I know.
They're
It's
cute.
so
You match
fun.
them really well.
All the time.
Yeah, this is definitely who Trisha is. She'll take a bite of something like a Nilla wafer and she'll be like, I don't want to spit chicken in your eyes. Ew, then finish eating.
I love it.
I'm so excited to hear your whole birth story, even though I've already watched her birth videos.
Yeah,
twice.
so you've already heard it. Got it.
So I already know the whole story, but
I watched all yours too. I was saying like you're.
No, you don't. You damned liars. You don't watch each other's videos. YouTubers don't watch other YouTubers. YouTubers don't watch YouTube. I don't think.
I need to give birth.
well, I didn't mean to do that. I feel so bad because like
It is scary.
it's scary, but it also like looking
At this rate, it's going to take you 5 hours to finish these nuggets.
back on my birth with Flynn. I'm like, that was great. Like, I look
Really?
Yeah, I look back and I'm like, what a magical day.
Aw.
But like in the moment, obviously, it's painful.
Yeah, the vaginal. I'm gonna say like I never had vaginal birth, but as like someone who had a C-section, I'm like kind of relieved that it was a C-section because I don't know. It was hard to recover with stitches there. I couldn't imagine when you were talking to me about all your stitches and how they ripped it. And I was just like, I couldn't do it.
Well,
You're eating chicken McNuggets and talking about vaginal stitches. Can we please not? And you don't know anything about vaginal because you had a C-section. She's like, I know it's vaginal. Stop. No. This isn't a conversation to have in front of your kids' stands. These people have kids who watch them, by the way.
Well, my stitches situation down below with my vaginal birth it was like one of the worst case scenarios. Like it was really bad.
Is that what they told you?
Yeah, most people, it's not that
Is that a quarter pounder?
bad for. But I will say,
That is a quarter pounder.
between vaginal and C-section, in my personal experience, everybody's different. Every single experience is so different. I prefer vaginal.
I am in comfort. Everybody's like, it's birth. It's beautiful. I get it. I was there for 2 of them. It's beautiful as in the thing that emerges is a beautiful baby child. But the act of childbirth, guys, I'm sorry. It's brutal, not beautiful. It's literally a nightmare for some people. For everybody. Okay? It's not beautiful. Like, you can't use the word beautiful. I'm sorry you're not allowed to say that. It's natural, right? It's what humans do. But again, the baby is beautiful. That's the beautiful thing. Oh, look, a baby. Beautiful. But the part that happens before the baby emerges, not beautiful. Okay? Traumatizing.
Times a million.
Wait, really?
Oh, times a million.
Why?
C-section was so much worse for me.
What part?
Okay. Well, I could talk about this for hours, but
I'm sure you could. Please don't.
I'm going to talk about you, so I'll try to do it
Me
quickly.
too. I do like a 10-part series.
Vaginal, the recovery
Keep saying vaginal. Keep saying vaginal!
was longer. It was very painful. The recovery was longer. C-section, the recovery was more painful, but it was shorter.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, like, the incision pain, like, I don't know if you had this, but, like, I would wake up in the middle of the night, like, because I would move a little bit or something, and I would scream. Like, the pain was agonizing.
Yeah.
Like, it was so bad. Like, your internal, like, all your insides are trying to heal, and it is, like, It was so painful. I was
So
shocked.
awful.
I didn't think it was going to be that painful.
Yeah. Did you take pain meds?
Yeah, I did.
I like didn't want to take them because I didn't want to be like, because I was like addicted to opioids in the past. I'm like, I'm not gonna.
Laughing that she's addicted to opioids. I'm like, let's buy $150 worth of McDonald's, okay? That will literally kill us. Talk about vaginal deliveries and C-sections, and then, hey, I'm addicted to opioids. What the fuck? What is the internet? Where are we? What planet are we on? And please, there needs to be a new plague that literally just targets influencers. Just influencers. Can Wuhan create one of those? And not kill them. Just like, make it so that their voices don't work anymore or something. I don't know. Give them pimples. Something. Ass pimples or something. Makes it so that their sock falls off in their shoe for the rest of their life. I don't know. Something. How did we get here? Could you imagine being in the 80s and someone comes on TV and this is what they did? Could you imagine what the hell? We've become a society that overshares absolutely everything. Have you ever spoken to an oversharer? Yeah, I can tend to overshare sometimes. I had a poop story the other day, right? But I wouldn't do that in a grocery store or something with someone I didn't know. Have you ever spoken to an oversharer? Okay, it's really uncomfortable. And that's what's going on right now. But they're so unaware because they're narcissistic that people watching this are just like, it's a train wreck. That's the only reason you're watching it. Because it's effing weird. Okay? It's weird.
Take them. I don't want to get addicted to them because like when I was in the hospital, I was so out of it those first 2 days that I like didn't even know where my daughter was. So I was like, I'm not gonna take pain medication when I get home. And it was like I couldn't even stand up. Like I was just like
that's the only way I could survive. I
was.
Believe that. What did you didn't take Advil or anything?
No, I literally just like.
You idiot.
Like I just suffered and cried. Well, I thought it was gonna be a piece of cake. I had liposuction, I had a BBL, I had breast implants. I'm like, this is gonna be like no, but honestly, no. I just was.
She's had everything done? I didn't know that. I thought she was like natural. Thought that's what Mukbang makes. What? She's had everything? And? What? I did not know that. She had breast implants, BBLs. I did not know. I could see maybe cheeks and nose. I did not know that about Trisha. Honestly, wow.
Like suffering, and I was like, this is what it is. I was more scared to get addicted to like pills and like drop her or something, because in the hospital I like didn't even know where she was. Like I was just like, I don't.
You keep saying that. That doesn't make you look good. That makes you look terrible. You don't know where your new daughter is. That's. Hey Moses, do you know where the baby went? Well, I thought you had her. Well, no. Shit, Malibu Barbie! Can you imagine yelling that down the hospital corridor?
Oh, what's happening? Like it was all a blur.
Because of like the epidural.
Yeah, because they gave me like I think fentanyl after the C-section. Did you get?
So what? You were given fentanyl? Is that a thing? For baby birthing?
More? Like they gave me more.
I don't know what they gave me.
Yeah.
But it made me. Eric says I looked super insane after. Okay, so my.
You looked super insane? Really? Has he seen you ever before once? Because you look straight killer. You know what I'm saying? You look like, where'd you get that sweater? And then you're like, look, Miranda sings as a character she plays, but it's definitely someone who she is. Like, in there. It's in there.
C-section, I hated my C-section experience. I hated it.
Really?
And I know some people love it. Like, I remember...
Who would love a C-section experience? Stop saying stupid shit.
I'll never...
I can't wait to get a C-section. Who? What? Stop it. You guys are... Do you not... There needs to be a moderator here. Like, I need to come into these conversations, sit there and be like, no... I would put like a yellow flag, a yellow card. No, that was shitty. Reset. Say something different, dumbass. Say something different. I'd red card Trisha all the way back to McDonald's.
Forget, like, I was doing Ariana's Thank You Next music video, and I was pregnant with Flynn. And her mom, I was telling her, like, about how horrible my pregnancy was, whatever, and her mom goes, cut it out. Like, when I was thinking about having the baby and, like, at the birth, she's like, are you doing vaginal or C-section? I was like, I'm going to try for vaginal. And she was like,
is this really what people say in conversations with you? So what are you doing? You know, please. Wow. I guess there is like some kind of like unwritten like badge of honor if you do it naturally. I guess my wife has told me that there is something like that, and then there's like someone you also get a cookie if you didn't take any drugs or something. That's so weird to me. Whatever's gonna make it easier, high five to you. High five, right? We live in a modern miracle era of medicine. You utilize that. High five, so that you didn't have to suffer. Who would needlessly suffer so you could tell people that you didn't take a thing? Who? You're weird, women. You're weird. Dudes would be like, give me all the things. And then they'd brag about all the things they took. Yo, dude, they had me on fentanyl and crack cocaine. And then later gave me some acid. It was amazing. It was the best experience ever. They high-fiving, peeing in the trees and shit. That's what we would do. Why is it so different? Why are you so weird, women? That's on you.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
some people like that. Like, some people like want it, like, you know.
Yeah, that's what I have to.
Can we get to the shit?
Want that? They said they don't want to, like, I don't know if it ruins on there. He's like, you know, for vanity reasons.
Well,
they just don't want
it did
that.
for me.
Did it?
Yes.
Can we please not talk about vanity vaginas, please? Could we just... Yellow card. That's a fucking yellow card.
It goes back. Really?
Well, it goes back. But, like...
What does this mean? What does this mean? Back. What is this?
If you've got shreds.
What?
Got shreds.
Wait, shreds.
What do you mean, shreds? What are you saying? It's shreds?
Like,
What?
Wait, really?
What do you
My
mean?
doctor did a really bad job sewing it up.
Oh.
I shouldn't have done this one, man.
Really? Oh, man. That's the worst. That'd be awful.
So I'm gonna get it fixed.
Oh.
I have to get it fixed.
Are you gonna have more kids or are you done?
Done.
Are you sure?
Yeah, please, be done.
Yes.
Because I always feel like I'll give myself until I'm 40 and then I'll see. Then I'll have the.
How old is... Isn't she 40? Oh, the picture they showed you. 34.
Search, like, get myself fixed. You know, I'll get, like, tummy tuck and all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you might get pregnant again and then you're like, oh man, I should have just waited.
Do you think that Trisha Paytas is going to be a thing in 10 years? And if so, why? 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 I can't wait in 10 years to look back on all these people and see where they are and what happened. It's going to be quite interesting. And all their kids that are going to hate their asses. Hate them.
That's not the plan. We wanted 2 kids.
Right.
And then we got a bonus.
I love that. That's what I'm hoping. Like, I always think we want 3 kids and I'm hoping on the 3rd it'll be like triplets. Because I want.
Please, no. Please don't. Lord on high, you know better. Why? You give them more. And people who want kids can't have them.
Like a lot.
Who deserve them.
Well, yeah.
Why is it that the dumbest people on earth are the most fertile? Right?
If you're, it's a good thing I hate pregnancy. I'll say that.
You hated your second one too?
Oh, it was worse.
Oh, it didn't feel as bad when I watched it
Well,
for you. Like, it seemed like you were enjoying
It wasn't
a lot.
as bad only because my doctor was better. So my doctor listened to me and helped me and gave me tools to help how painful and awful it was.
Yeah.
But your pregnancy was great.
Mine was so easy, yeah.
Shit's getting cold. It's going to be all cold.
I'm so glad. If my pregnancies were great, I'm sure I'd do it more often.
Yeah, like, I miss being pregnant. Like, I'm sad about it. When she came out, I was like, damn, I'm so sad.
Aww.
Yeah, and I'm still sad about it. Like, I took a pregnancy test and I was not pregnant. I was like, damn, I was really thought I was pregnant.
No, you took a pregnancy test and wasn't pregnant, and you're like, damn, I'm not going to get more money. Please just stop having kids for money. Oh my God, please stop. This is so weird to me. This is such a weird place that we live right now.
Again. It was fun.
That's
But the labor and
I
delivery
can
was
imagine that.
awful. Like, that was
See, that's
horrible.
like,
Why'd you buy 50 nuggets?
I've heard from a lot of people that it's flipped. Like, you either have a great pregnancy and a terrible birth, or a terrible pregnancy and a great birth. Now, my first pregnancy was like that. Like, my pregnancy was so bad.
I thought this was about Trisha, Colleen. For the love of God, we are literally 8 minutes into this thing, and we are still talking about your vag.
And then I gave birth to Flynn, and the birth experience was like as good as it could have been.
Right.
Like, it was quick. My water broke, which hospital contractions are painful. Got the epidural, and then I pushed him out. And I think the reason I love it so much is because yes, it's painful to give birth, but the feeling and experience of, like, I'm not saying this to, like, because I know you had a C-section.
I know, I'm sad about it.
But, like, birthing your child out of your vagina, out of your body, and doing the work and pushing him out, and then him going on my chest, like, I felt like a god.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
Again, you're seeing that in real time. She's flexing on Trisha that she had a baby from her vag. And, like, I know this is, sorry, but it's like, I feel like a god. You just said you feel like a god? Okay. Man, narcissistic people are weird. Like, I think it's a miracle, and you've created human life. That's great, but you're not a god. Relax, okay? You had sex, and then a baby.
It's a weird thing to say, but like I felt like a warrior.
No,
Like, it
you
was
are.
crazy. I felt like, and even if you have a C-section, you are a goddess, and you.
Oh my god. Gotta justify what I just said. I mean, even if you have a C-section, you also are sort of a warrior. You're like a lower god, like a Mormon, like planet-style god. Like you're not outer darkness, but you're like 2 or 3. But if you vag birth, right, you're like top of the top planet. You have all the things and virgins and stuff. It's just, I don't want to brag or anything, but you're like planet 3. I'm planet 18.
Are a warrior too. Like I had a C-section, you've had a C-section. Like any woman who grows a human being, like
Yeah.
or person who grows a human
What's
being.
wrong with you
like,
people?
You're incredible. Like that's amazing. But I'm just
different.
explaining like how I felt personally. And some people have a vaginal birth and like that's the worst thing in the world. I only want C-sections.
Right.
But for me, like my vaginal birth was like it really was. I felt
If you say vaginal one more time, okay? If you say one more time, I'm gonna make fun of something that's out of your control.
powerful. After I gave birth.
Because I watched so many birth vlogs prior to me, because I thought I wanted a C-section, because I was just like, it sounds very painful to go through that way, like I'd rather do a C-section. But the more birth vlogs I watch, of like you said, the moment where the baby comes down, they get on their chest and they're just like crying, and the baby, and I just like wanted that so bad. I pushed for 3 hours, like really wanting it.
I know.
When they told me how to do a C-section, I was like devastated, because I was like, and it wasn't even for me, it wasn't like, oh, like I won't feel like I didn't give birth. If it was, I just really wanted that moment where they like
Right.
fly out and they're on your chest. So I'm like,
They don't fly out. Well, I mean, some. Some do, actually. My guitar player in my band, his wife, apparently gave such an easy birth that was like, oh, I'm having a baby. She went to her bathroom and had a baby in her bathroom like that. The ambulance came, everything great. And she's like, oh, I didn't even hurt, I didn't feel anything. That's a miracle.
so sad about that. I was like
Right.
really, really upset. But my C-section was like 10 minutes and she was like delivered. My pushing was like 3.5 hours. My labor was like for 14 hours. So I was like, I'd rather just schedule it and like go. I don't know how it works a second C-section, but I wonder if I just like schedule it, if I just go in and like take it out and like, that's it. Or do I have to have my water break good contractions?
No, you can schedule it and you can go in and then
But
just.
they like induce you, right?
I'm not sure because I haven't done it, so I don't want to misspeak. But I know that you can like
Why would you induce a C-section? I could be wrong.
Just schedule it.
Rosanna Cancino's sister.
Yeah.
She had a C-section with her first son, and then her second son, she just scheduled it and like. Or what?
And get a vaginal after C-section?
You can, yeah, you can have a vaginal.
You have weird ears. I said it. Look like you should be in Lord of the Rings.
After a C-section. And when I talk about, I'm not saying any of this to scare anyone. I think everyone's experience is so different. Like my my pregnancy stories, I think would scare anyone out of being pregnant.
It was so terrifying.
But your pregnancy was wonderful.
Yeah.
And you miss it. Like, so that just goes to show like every
Oh my
woman,
God.
person who gets pregnant, their experience is so freaking different.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Were started back to back right away. And so like I never heard that. I guess like some people said it is, but I didn't even know they were contractions. Like we're just like laying around because
Look beautiful. Like while they're pushing, they're like.
her 4th baby, and she just was like so happy the whole time. She pushed it out. She was like, he just fell out. I didn't even push her or anything.
Yes,
And I was like,
I've seen that.
I saw her right.
I'm fast forwarding through shit. But it sounds like she's talking about 19 kids and counting. Again, it's like an old sleeping bag down there. You had 19 kids down there. I'm pretty sure it's just like, oh, there's one. The last one hardly makes the noise. It's like, baby. It's just a hole at that point. It's a birthing black hole. Okay.
Before I gave birth, it was like 2 months before I was just like, wow, that looks so easy. She goes, I didn't even push. They said, are you pushing? I was like, I'm not
I mean,
pushing.
you didn't even push. Piss off.
It just came out. I was like,
I've seen birth vlogs too, of like some of these like vloggy mommies who are like, they're like, okay, push, and they go like,
yeah. They're so good.
Who?
and they like look beautiful, like while they're pushing, they're like,
It's so not fair.
and
This is like an inside industry thing. They're like, this is it. It's industry. They're showing you that it's an industry. To have babies on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and everything else is an industry. And it shouldn't be. Isn't that crazy?
I'm like veins are bulging out of my freaking forehead, and I'm like, yeah! I'm like, oh my god, this is so bad. How come these girls like all look so pretty when they're pushing, and I look like a monster?
I have no idea.
It's because you just look like a monster normally.
Yeah, I was the same way. I really had my head to look good.
They said to push like I'm pooping. Like
I did. Did you? I did.
You pooped?
Yeah.
I wanted I didn't. I was shocked.
Usually I don't want to see it. What have I gotten myself into?
It was so gross.
We're not even halfway through this video yet.
Like pink, all that stuff. It was so, I was like so over it. I was like, oh, and then my husband was down there. I'm like, no, go the other way.
Your husband was down there while you were pooping? Why? Why was he down there? Are you out of your mind? Don't go down there. What?
And I thought when you gave birth, like your actual like vagina opened really big. So I remember asking, like, is it a big?
You not know how your body works? Your vagina opens? Are you serious right now? If you're gonna birth a human, maybe do a little research or something? I don't know. Okay, cool. Thanks.
I saw that.
Because I just thought that's what
Probably thinks you pee out of your vagina too.
it was. I didn't know it was like your like cervix.
Well, it does get like that once the baby comes, because I mean,
Well, yeah, it's got to open like high school play curtains.
baby has to come out. So the head, I mean,
It doesn't just push through.
no, like it.
Trisha, are you serious right now?
I mean, your baby's head goes through, so it goes like that, you know.
Oh, I wanted that so bad. I wanted to see like the whole, like I wanted to
You wanted to see it. Did you want to see it? Did you?
see it. I thought that would have been so cool. I'm so
Eric
excited
saw
about
it, my mom saw it, my sister saw it.
it. Oh, they were on there?
Yeah.
Was this before?
Wait, yeah, for Flynn, it was before.
Oh, but what about?
You had that many people in there while you crested a baby past your labia?
Oh,
The twins, I didn't push
C-section.
anything. Yeah, it was just immediate C-section. And,
Oh, man.
Yeah. So you were pushing for 3 hours.
3 hours.
And I don't remember you saying this or not. So you pushed for 3 hours and then,
Are they done eating? So why did you buy all this food and just waste it then? What a waste. You wasters.
her heart rate was dropping.
Yeah.
And so they were like, we need to do a C-section to get her out. And she was twisted the wrong way.
Yeah, she was like faced like a different way. She wasn't like face ready to come out, which was like shocking. Cause
I wouldn't want to see it too when I came out, so you know. I'm good, I'll go down face down. I just want to see the poop on the way out.
every time we did the ultrasound, like her face was like there, already in position. So I don't know what happened. It was like the wrong way.
Yeah, but they can twist that shit. They're like, nurses in there like, watch this. It's like, doctors are like, let me just, we were in a learning hospital, so all the students are like, let me see. All the guys and girls are like, oh my God, look at this. I'm like, you guys are students. It's my wife's vag. How do you think? What do you think? It's nice, eh? No, I did good.
Yeah.
Don't tell my wife I said that. Don't you dare tell my wife I said that.
So they were like, okay, her heart rate's dropping. And so the doctor came in and was like, he was already in a C-section. He's like,
Okay.
We're all hands on deck, ready to grab a baby and go.
yeah.
So, wall.
my God.
Dr. Eric goes, congrats.
Oh my God.
He was mad. I'm really sorry, but there's no, what are you going to do? And I was
Oh
like,
my God, oh my God.
So he walks in, this petty man, I swear to God, he goes, hi, Colleen. Like, he said it like that. And people are like running around like crazy, like yelling at each other. Where's this? Where's it? Putting on scrubs frantically. And Eric's not in the room with me. And he goes, hi, Colleen.
Oh my God.
And I was like, hi. And then Eric said, wait, Eric, didn't you say that after our previous doctor, the male doctor, after the babies were delivered, what did he do?
He threw off her gloves against the wall and just walked out.
He was like, congrats. He backed to Eric. He backed to Eric. He didn't say anything to me. He like took off his robes and threw him against the wall.
Oh my God.
Back to Eric goes, congrats.
Oh my God.
Sounds like he's not a fan of your shitty comedy. Or he's just a dick. That's kind of weird, that story, not gonna lie.
He was mad that we didn't stay with him, I think.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Called in for an
Well, and you know what else
in that moment?
What else I think happened is my doctor, my new doctor,
Oh my God.
is great, and she goes to bat for her patients. Like
Right.
she's like really awesome. And
Right.
what I think happened, it seems very her that she probably called him and was like, "What is wrong with you that you didn't help her with this, and this?" Because she is so passionate
Right.
about women's health care.
Yeah.
And women not getting the treatments that they need from male doctors like that. Or just doctors in general. But
Oh my
I
God,
think-
this just become a rant about patriarchy? Holy shit, this thing has everything.
She
Okay.
it was like yeah, she was, but it was shortly after. It was but it was-
Okay,
I was like,
this
you
whole
can't-
video is about Colleen.
type of food, and if I wasn't craving it,
Does Colleen realize that this video is supposed to be about Trisha? Did she forget or something?
well, I'm like,
Yeah, I'm so. I'll power over it. If like we go somewhere I don't like, I'm just not ordering it.
That's how I am.
Babies. I always thought my baby was big, like born, but he's bigger.
Yeah. So on all my babies, the whole time I was pregnant, when they'd measure them inside, they'd be like, whoa.
The 99 percentile. Yeah.
So I got sure. And with Flynn, I did not have gestational diabetes.
Okay.
That's true. I have Colleen and Joey. I did a fast food mukbang with him last year. Like you know what? There's like the people. Yeah, it's interesting. But then you have like your brother and sister-in-law who have like literally has 6 kids or something.
10,000.
It's crazy.
There's so many kids.
I love it though. They're so
They have kids because it's their industry. That's how they make their money. And yeah, I'm going to cover them.
excited about
they
each
have
baby.
6,
I was like, that's everything.
It's crazy. Yeah, they have 6.
I want 6 kids, but I feel like I'm getting a little older. Although my
Do not have 6 kids, Trisha. There's no reason for you to have more than one. Okay? There's no reason for you to have more than one child. Because 6 kids isn't like... because Trisha uses them for like a, they're like a purse. They're an accessory to her life, to her vlog. So there's no reason for you to have more than anything. You're not a mom. You're not a good mom. You're never going to be a good mom. You're very, 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 very selfish. You make very bad choices. You are stupid. Please don't have any more.
doctor did say like, people in their 40s have babies. Something maybe I can have babies into my 40s. I don't know.
So are you guys trying?
Yeah, we've been trying like right away.
You think?
Like literally, like we tried like a month after giving birth. I'm like, okay, let's do it because they say you're really fertile.
Take a break.
Oh, but it hasn't happened yet.
It'll happen.
Oh my god.
I hope not.
I was like really excited. I feel like, we talked about this too. I feel like I would want to like announce it like right.
See, it's not even about the baby having a baby for having a baby's sake. I feel like this, I can't wait. So then here's how I've planned how I'm going to announce it. And here's how we're going to do it in the video and everything. That's it. That's why they want another child, because this is what, don't miss it ever. That's the accessorizing of this thing. It's about their life online and how they're going to tell everybody. It's not about the child. It's literally about what they're going to do with the information. Holy shit.
Wigs, like,
Yes,
yeah,
you should, and that's another thing I don't like about like pregnancy and stuff is people go like, you shouldn't announce it, and it just depends on the person. Like if it would be too hard for you to explain to people if something, God forbid, happened, then like you shouldn't announce it only. But that's your decision. If you're like, oh, it'd be too hard. But for me, I was like, I want to share this news because if I lose baby, which I have lost, I have had a miscarriage. Like I wanted to talk about it. I wanted.
Yeah, because you guys make money on this shit. And this is something that's, like, I get that. Women who go through this stuff, they want to know that other women are going through it, and it's, like, a very important, like, bonding thing. I get that. I don't think you should monetize it, but whatever, right? That's your own thing. But there are people who will, like, as soon as you get that pregnancy test, they will start monetizing it. Brittany Dawn is someone I'm going to be covering very soon, who fostered a kid, and is like, oh, my God, mom life is, like, the best and worst thing in it, and she's been a mom for, like, 3 weeks. She's like, and she just did it because she needed it for her social media. Right? And as soon as you have a pregnancy test, they're actually, you know what? And I know this is going to sound really bad, but either way that goes for them, and miscarriage is very, very common, everybody. I'm not saying it's not heartbreaking, it is, and all that stuff. It's very common. But either way it goes for them, they will monetize it and make money off of it. That's what I'm saying. So from the moment they have a pregnancy test, they're filming it for the internet. And either way it goes, they will capitalize on it. And I think that is just horrible. Horrible. Okay? Because that's what in their mind they're thinking, well, if it doesn't work out, then I'll just monetize that. And I think that's just it's inhumane. It really, really is. These people, man.
To talk about it
what a world we live in. What this industry is it's so crazy.
Because I wanted advice from people who've been through it. And I wanted to share that experience so that more people knew what it was like, because it was horrible. Yeah. And like I was like, oh, well now if I ever get pregnant again, I want to share it right away because I know I'm going to share something that happens because I need to for me, like, for sure, yeah.
I hear that, guys. These people overshare their lives in their entirety online because they need to. It's the only way they get their dopamine hits. It's the only way they feel like they're something. They only feel something is if they're getting attention for their lives. Imagine living your life like that, okay? But the issue is fine. You're an adult. You can make those decisions. People want to watch your shit. Fine. So be it. Your kids don't get that same choice, right? They don't get to like make the decision to be that person on the internet, but you force them into that world that you have to show. And because they're your children, you have to show them. You have to exploit them because that's the only way you find value in yourself. That is telling of who we are as a society. And that's why we need, a zombie apocalypse. We need the internet erased. And shit like that. That's what we need.
For me, like when I had my miscarriage, I I needed my mom. I needed my family. I needed my friends because I needed that support because it was...
Did you need the internet, though? Did you need the internet? You just said you needed these 3 things, and you probably had those. Your friends, your family, your mom, everything. Okay, cool. Why did you have to tell the internet?
A loss. It was devastating.
Yeah.
And so, like, if I hadn't told them, then I would have had to then be like, hey, I was pregnant, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
But, like, instead, I'd already told them. They already knew.
But what about, we're talking about your audience here. So, of course you would tell your family and friends. What? Why, is she just ignoring the fact that she has millions of subscribers on the internet that she told? I don't understand the logic here.
And we could kind of grieve together. So, like, to me, obviously, that's not what we're hoping for. That's not going to happen ever.
Right.
But, like, to me, I think it's so stupid to say women should not, or people should never say if they're pregnant until it's past the first trimester.
Yeah.
No, tell when you want. It's
Yeah.
your baby, it's your body, and it's your life, and you have to decide what is best for you and how you're going to...
Slay queen.
I needed to talk about it right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know you do. This is more telling than anything these people have ever said. Listen, don't ever miss that. I needed to tell people when I have devastating news in my life. I need to tell people. There you go, everybody. Psychologists need to be studying this shit. This is crazy. It's like your own... Munchausen syndrome or proxy is not the right term, and I know narcissism is probably similar to a term. There's got to be some terminology where somebody has the incessant need to overshare everything to the millions of fans. It doesn't matter what it is. Is it money? Because they don't need money, right? At some point, the money doesn't even matter. They have so much money, they don't even know what to do with it, right? The next point is like, oh, I need to because this is the only validation I will ever get from strangers on the internet. And then those same strangers will come to my home and stalk me. Weirdos. And then you cry about that.
And I was so glad that I did.
And I feel like every pregnancy, like, is a pregnancy to be celebrated. You know what I mean? Like, anytime being pregnant, like, if you're happy about it, you know what I mean? To celebrate it. You
Yes.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No, I don't know what you mean. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? No. Please don't take advice from these people. This is like listening to people who did not finish grade 6 and grew up into adulthood, have a conversation, try to give advice to people. Don't ever listen to these people on anything ever about anything. Okay? Agreed?
Or how long it is
Right.
and stuff. I just think it's like such a, for me, like such a, like, oh my gosh. So when you find out you're pregnant, it's like the most exciting thing ever.
Yeah.
To keep it in was like so hard and
so impossible.
difficult.
Yeah, impossible.
So I feel like if it happened again, I would. But
Yes, I know.
I know, because that's what you're only planning to have a baby so you can tell the world about it. It's not about the baby. It's about you, Trisha. Always has been. I mean, look at your damn life.
Maybe I'll get more baby dust from
know, all
all
my
the
babies in
twins.
this
Maybe I'll
house.
get twin baby dust.
I'm like, did we even talk
I hope not.
about anything, or did we
I don't
just
know.
skip around and tell a million different stories?
It was
the whole
kind of
time?
everywhere.
Yeah, it's supposed to be about Trisha, and you talked about your whole entire shit in vaginal 30,000 times.
But I mean, I loved it.
See, that's why we could have a podcast because we would
Yeah.
have so much to talk about forever.
I
We literally
love
just talk
that.
about our vaginas.
You didn't even finish anything on the table.
That's the name of the podcast. 2 vaginas. 2 messed up vaginas.
No, please don't do that. Please don't. Please, for the love of God, don't.
Messed up vaginas. Oh my god. Except yours isn't messed up. It's just mine.
I mean, mine was, and I got mine fixed, but I'm down to like get it fixed again if you want to go in together.
We do our first episode is us getting our vaginas fixed together.
One day, your kids are going to be in school, and they're going to have some enemies, okay? Or not. They're just normal people. And that clip right there is going to be shared to all of your kids' friends. Your mom has a messed up vagina. Here, I'm going to put it on loop. It's going to be a meme. Could you imagine meme culture when our kids are old enough to be in high school? Holy shit. The issue isn't what they're sharing. The issue is that they have children. Right? And that's what they say about the same thing about OnlyFans creators, about porn stars who have children. And it's public people who are in public sex work and everything else and who do stuff like this when they overshare on the internet when they have children. I just think, it's not that it's wrong. It's that it's selfish. That's the whole thing. Influencer people who have no filters, who everything about, now that we know Colleen has a messed up vagina, do we really need to know that? Now we know that. The thing is we do know it. Right? And the internet knows it. And the 10 million fans your mom has, that you have know it. Right? And then your kids are going to know it and their friends are going to know it. It's just selfish. As soon as you bring children into this world, you have to be so aware of who you are. And these people's children are going to be raised just like them. Thanks, Kardashians, you dumbasses.
Oh, that's everything.
We're just like laying there like, hi guys. Like,
2 broke vaginas.
bunch of different podcasts that it is. They'd listen in and it would just be us talking about like shopping at Target. It'd be like,
Yeah, and it would be shit because you guys are bad at this. All of the things you said are bad. None of it's good.
nothing
Not entertaining. It's not funny.
interesting
You're eating gross food. You look bad.
at all. Like,
That's the thing. But I feel like we both talk about our babies so much. A podcast could go on for like 20 years talking about babies.
Yeah, and all 6 people would listen to it.
I know, oh my
Because I
God.
associate you with just having babies, which I like love.
That's
Not
so
in a bad
funny
way.
to me because like, and that's okay. This drives me crazy.
Not in a bad way.
No, I'm sorry. This drives me crazy though. Do you ever get? I get so mad when people say this. People be like, "She had babies for views of."
Oh my
I'm like,
God, that's the
what
stupidest.
are you talking about? You think, okay, there's so many elements to it that are so dumb.
Yeah.
Number one, you think I made a commitment to make a human being with my body that caused me major depression, could have killed me.
Yeah, literally.
That lasts for a lifetime.
Yeah.
A life, it's not like this is just something like a clickbait. Like, this is for the rest of my life.
Forever.
I'm now a mother.
Yeah.
For a thumbnail.
Right.
No, not for a thumbnail, you jackass. And maybe not you, but you did exploit your child, and I don't think you needed to, but some do. Yes, the answer is yes. Women get pregnant on the internet for clout, for thumbnails, for money. Absolutely, it happens all the time. Look at all the family vloggers out there who've had dogs and cats and animals in through their house like they weren't even part of the family. Right there should tell you anything you need to know. If there is a family vlogger out there who has had multiple animals in and out of a home, they should not have children. Okay? There are people who have children for the monetization of it all. Right? They might want kids too, but they will. It might not be the only reason, but it is absolutely part of it. Trisha is that. Her shit was collapsing. She has a baby. She tells everybody on the internet before she even knew she could have kids, that she would never do any of that shit. The first thing she does when she has a baby is monetize the effing shit out of that baby. Okay? If you use the baby for that, you are using it for that. It might not be the only reason, and that's what she's saying. So Colleen is just giving you what she's doing here is called a straw man argument, right? It's almost like gaslighting, almost to a degree of gaslighting. It's not really, but it almost is, okay? It's a straw man argument. You think I had a baby just for a thumbnail? Yeah, that's what we think, asshole. No, but if you exploit your children, that's part of it, and we know that it's part of it. Trisha just admitted, I can't wait to get pregnant again, so this is how, because I'm thinking about how I'm going to tell everybody. That is part of it. Okay? When these low-level mommy vloggers out there have babies, they know from the moment that frickin' pee stick comes on the stream that they're gonna get paid. And they might love having children, and that's fine. But if you do it for money, it's part of it. Not the only reason, but it's part of it. And that's terrible in itself. So, no, Colleen, we don't think that you did it for a thumbnail, you asshole. You're such a dumbass. Chill with the bad arguments.
For a view.
For like a little bit of money.
Right.
A little bit of money? Really? Really? A little bit of money, shall we see? Okay, she's been around for how many years? Since 2006, she's got 1.9 billion views in her most popular videos. Really? A little bit of money, she says. 33 million views. She has been on the internet since 2006. Okay? 8.7 million subscribers on this channel. And her number one video is the birth of her child. And you're going to sit there like that's not a little bit of money? A little bit of money, she says. How long is that? 14 minutes? This woman made hundreds of thousands of dollars off the birth of her child. You can get effing wrecked, Colleen, you dumbass. Again, this is the straw man, where they try to make it, just for a thumbnail for like $10. They think I did this for $10. No, you did it for hundreds of thousands, though. You absolutely did. Guys, if you wonder what a straw man is, there it is. When someone presents you an argument that sounds like, they're making you sound ridiculous for saying the thing you didn't say. Right? They're putting words in your mouth. Oh, you think I did this because I wanted to go to space with Elon? No, I didn't say any of that shit. But you exploited your child, and you did do it for that. Otherwise, why did you film it? Why is it the number one damn video? By leaps and bounds, by the way. The next one is My Family, 29 million views. It's 4 million views higher than your most watched video. That was 8 years ago, by the way. And then your pregnancy, then in your top 10 videos are Telling My Family I'm Pregnant, morning routine. I'm pregnant. 13 million views. From the moment she told everybody. So don't sit there and be like, oh, I didn't do this for that. Are you? And then you said it just 10 minutes ago in the video. I have to tell everybody everything all the time. So stop lying, because all we have to do is listen to the words you said 10 minutes ago. These people don't realize they're so stupid that they just debunk their own damn arguments.
Literally.
Like, not that much. Like, for like a single video saying you're pregnant, like, it's not enough to last your life.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars she made, everybody. Don't forget it.
YouTube is not where the income is anymore. Yeah.
Excuse me? YouTube is not where the income is anymore? Are you out of your mind? What?
Two, my views went down after I have had kids.
Me too.
Like, my
No. Your shit fell apart because you suck ass.
career, like, before kids, like, Netflix, books, like, tours, like, huge venues. Like, now it's like, I'm lucky if I get my vlogs up. Don't care, because I'm so
That's your fault, not anybody else's fault.
happy.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
That's what?
But that
be a mom is what I want.
away.
But it's so funny to me when people say, I did it for views. I'm like,
You did do it for views, you asshole. Otherwise, why did you film it and put it on the internet? Did you not expect to get views? Listen to me. Oh my God. I didn't do it for views. So why did you put it on the internet? And it is her #1 video on that channel. 33 million views. You didn't do it for views? Okay, I believe you. I don't believe you. That's me saying I don't believe you.
what are you talking about, guys?
Again, when you have to say the thing, it's not the thing. And look how outraged she is over the. What? Just no way. When I can go look with my eyes myself and then hear the words you said myself. Look at how outraged they are about this whole. And that just proves to me that I'm right.
People are crazy.
Literal dumbest thing ever.
No, I feel like they're people who like don't have kids, because there's just like no way someone with kids would like think that.
I have kids. What? Are you shitting me? Also, are you guys all forgetting Trisha said she would never exploit her children online? Are you just forgetting that part?
Just no way. And I could be like the most hater person in the whole world, and I would never think that now. I'd be like, it's so much worse.
That's crazy.
You don't do shit, Trisha. Let's be real. Moses does the parenting. Don't lie. And you probably have nannies and wet nurses and night nurses and everything else. Don't lie. When rich people talk about how hard their life is, I literally want them to fall down a well. Okay? Forever. And never be, where the well? I don't know where they went. Oh well. And move on with life. Okay? Rich people, stop. Stop it. You don't have it hard. Okay? You literally can hire anybody else to do all the shit for you. And you do. So please stop. Please stop saying your life is hard, because it's not.
And so much money, like the money I make on AdSense, like wouldn't even pay for a month of like a baby, like diapers and all stuff like that. So
She just said the money I make in a month would not pay for the diapers. How many diapers are you putting on your baby? Yeah, look, 3 months ago, the first video on Trisha Paytas' channel is emergency C-section. It doesn't even have 1 million views. That's crazy. It says 5 million subscribers, a D+ grade. That's quite interesting, actually. Is she demonetized? She deleted 51 million views. What the hell is going on here? What? This is their family channel, 1.4 million, and they still through the first video is the baby. Paytas Hackman family channel, D+. Is she demonetized on YouTube? Guys, I think she's right. I think that Trisha deleted 74 million views on her channel. But if you look at the numbers here, if you go around this, she makes a lot of money. Like, oh my God, she makes a lot of money. I wish I could have removed that. Just deleting that video doesn't mean that she doesn't make money on that video. So she makes tons of money on YouTube. This liar.
it's just, even my family channel gets no views. So people are like, she's doing it for views, exploit that baby for me. It gets no views, nothing.
It gets no views? What are you talking about? 24,000, 18,000. I know it doesn't get a lot of views, but that's not no views. She releases a video every day. So she's making money. It's not tons and tons of views, but she's making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month or more. Plus, if you go to her other channel, videos, she released 2 days ago, 54,000 views. 2 days ago, 20,000 views. Husband surprised, like she's getting views. She makes 100,000 or more a month. But because she lives such a high lifestyle, she thinks she's on welfare. That's the craziest part. She makes more money than most in a month than most people will make in a year. Most families make in a year, and she thinks that's nothing.
I literally just do it to document her life, and that's it. Like, I don't
Okay.
no money. I'm like, literally, YouTube like pays like maybe half my mortgage. Like, that's it for.
Half your mortgage. How big is your mortgage?
And that's like
Right.
because mine are like way down.
She lives in a mansion, right? Probably her mortgage is like 20 grand. That's crazy to me. She's a liar.
But it's fine because I like love it. I can't abandon YouTube because I've just been on it for so long.
I love it, and there's like such a sense of community there. I love sharing my life.
Yeah.
I love getting advice on things I'm going through, and like especially in the last few years, like talking about like mental health and like there's so many things with like
When you talk about mental health, you mean when you just cry all the time about shit that you like it's your fault? Is that what you mean? Okay, thanks. Thanks for the help.
things as crazy as like when my babies were in the NICU and getting advice on that and things that my babies were going through to like how to bake bread. Like I get so much advice from like the comments and stuff, and like obviously there's a lot of negativity on there too, but like
That's because you just damn lied. You think I had a baby for views? Yes! Yes, we do! You got 33 million views!
like the community of awesome people is so wonderful.
So supportive.
Sounds like a wonderful community. When are you going to get together with Trisha? You know Trisha Paytas, the dirtbag? When? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, obviously they deserve each other. These are the type of people you hang out with. So yeah, you guys are both gross. So you deserve each other.
People.
I get 2,000 views sometimes on videos. I'm like, whatever, you know, because I feel like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying when people like leave, when YouTubers leave, I'm like, where do they go? What are they doing? Because I want to know what to do with my life. And not even money, like, because I get money on a different website and stuff like that. But like,
I don't know what you're saying!
this one, I'm just like, it's my life. It's like what I like to do.
Yeah, me
Gives me a
too.
sense of something. I don't know.
Yeah, I love it. Oh my gosh, well we could talk
Okay,
forever.
yeah.
And
Oh my gosh. Tough. Well, there you go, everybody. That was bullshit. And I scrubbed through that like hard. I'm sure there was a million other things I could talk about. Maybe I'll just go through all the points. Maybe I'll get someone to like find the points that they said. I'm glad that I stumbled upon Colleen talking about though how she doesn't think she did for views. Then why again? All you have to say is go look at her damn channel. Look what I did for views. You dumbass. Man, Colleen's stupid. And she seems smart to me though in other ways, but I guess not. It's just narcissism, I suppose. Anyway, everybody take a deep breath. Thanks for being back here, hanging out with me, snarking on some dumbasses. That's what we do here. We are petty with a purpose. You guys are incredible and valuable. Don't you forget it. I hope your holidays went incredible. The calories are still good. They don't count until after New Year's. So I hope you guys have major plans coming up. I hope everybody's having a great time doing lots of naps. The kids are having fun. Everybody's just jolly good timing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Don't fly flare though, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.